Good morning guys, it's Saturday and it's 6 in the morning. Got the Boxer behind me. Now, I'll give a quick update on the Boxer actually. I took it yesterday to the body shop and we've had all the dents taken out on that rear door and it's had a polish, so that's looking better. I'll show you later when it's a bit lighter outside. But something else also happened yesterday. We got the unit sorted, so this is our unit. Got a toilet in here. It's not that exciting guys, but I'll show you anyway. You can see the wife's been here. Hand wash, toilet rolls. And this is my current work area. So this is just my temporary bench till I get time to sort something else out. That's my old rack, that's a new rack. But we're gonna do something along this wall here, and then we're going to do something along here as well. And we're looking at the space up top up here because it's really high in here, so we're thinking we're going to do a mezzanine floor, but again that'll be in a couple of weeks. We need to get this fan finished. I got 5 days left on it. In 5 days we're going on holidays to Amsterdam in the motorhome, and the customer's coming to collect this. So the customer is currently renting a van for work whilst I have this one, so it's like a bit time restraint on both sides. So where are we at? I've done the wall cabinet. I've still got the end panel to do this side and that side, as well as the 4 doors. I've got the lid to finish off here and get the electric hookup point connected. I've got the rubber mat in the garage ready to fit. That just needs cut in, and then we can put, we've got to carpet that, and then we can put the bed in. And today it's going to be, say, finish the lid on that, and I want to build the other bench here as well as the kitchen cabinet. So yeah, I think once I've got that done, that's all the cabinetry built, and then I can start looking at sort of all the small things then, which is the bit that takes time really. So I got 5 full days, hence why I'm here at 6 o'clock in the morning, because we need to get this done. And then down here it's just a little walkway, and I'm just storing some of my timber at the moment. When I get back from holiday, we got a lot of planning to do. So we're going to look at this mezzanine floor. We need to get some good storage in here. It's not the biggest of units, but it'll do. We have got an option in 6 months time. The owner of this unit is currently building more units. In fact, they're closer to my house as well, so that's not a bad thing. But it's bigger than this one, so we'll see. So we'll give it a few weeks. If we think this is going to work, then we'll build the mezz floor, because we want to put an office, a kitchenette, and some more storage up on there. If not, we'll probably hold out on the mezz floor and wait till we get the bigger unit. I got much more space than what I did have, so I can't complain. I've got the vehicle inside, so that's all nice and dry. Don't know myself, but I'm going to admit, it's lonely. I was only moved in yesterday, and like when Charles left and I was just here. There are another 9-10 units here, but they all seem very, very quiet. There's a mechanic 2-3 units down, they're always there. I mean, I was here till 7 o'clock last night and they were still there. And then I've come here at 6 o'clock this morning and they're there. So they're there a lot. I thought I worked hard, but fair play to them. I don't know if they've done an all-nighter or what. Anyway, I'm waffling. Let's go on with this fan build. Morning guys, so it's actually Sunday today. I've been here since 7 and it's now 9 o'clock. Apologies for the lack of recording. I've got till Wednesday to get this fan finished because we're going to Amsterdam for a week in the motorhome, and I'm just sort of tunnel visioned on getting this fan done. So I thought I'd quickly show you what I've done yesterday. Yesterday was quite busy as well because my next customer has also dropped his van down, which I've got out with this. So I'll show you that in a second and we'll have a quick run through it. Right, so I got all the end panels done on the wall units. I've started building the surround for the seats back here. I'm also putting a USB point down on the front there. I've started building the bench and the sink unit. I've also built the cupboard doors and the wall unit doors, which are just outside. I'm waiting for the hinges and the catches to come tomorrow, so at least the doors are cut, they're ready, so they can just get fitted straight away. What else have we done? Around the back, I've laid the rubber mat in, I fitted the bed struts as well as the bulkhead, and I've carpeted this area here. So when Wick's open, we're going to go pick up the 6mm ply as well so we can get the door cards done. I'll also grab the trim that'll go on here and on the side loading door. So I'm currently just doing the end piece now for the bench seat, which I've got cut here. I've cut it a little bit oversized so I can take it in, because that's going to need some scribing in some places. And let's have a look at this next van. It's a nice van actually. It's got a bit of damage on it, but it's going to our friends at Paintworks. We'll have a bit of an overhaul while we're away in Amsterdam. So it's a Fiat Ducato L3 H2. It's actually an automatic. See, there's a bit of damage here on the front wing, but the big part is this rear sort of half panel. I don't know if the camera's picking up. You've got quite a bad bit here. It's all scraped here and scratched, dented all along here. Will this side show it better? So yes, it's been in some wars, but it's only done 30,000 miles and drives absolutely beautifully. And I've picked up the keys for the relay and not for the Ducato. So right now in my possession I've got a relay, a Ducato and a boxer. The irony. Right, let's have a look. Right, so just a quick one. This is what it looks like at the moment. Looks like it was a window fitter's fan maybe. They tend to do the high racks and they strap their windows onto here and then put their tools on this side. Who knows? So in this fan, it's a bit dark here. So in this fan, obviously bulkhead's coming out. We're going to be doing a bench seat here facing forward, motorhome window on the side here as well as the side loading door, 2 motorhome windows in the 2 rear doors, and then a small rectangular one in the sort of quarter panel back there at the top. We're doing a transverse bed. We're going to do a larder tower unit. That's going to be really cool, and he's undecided whether it's going to go this side or this side at the moment. If it goes this side, he's going to have a bench seat here where the toilet will be in. If he puts the fridge this side, then we're going to do it in the garage on heavy duty runners that will come out. And yes, they'll take the weight. You can actually get heavy duty runners that will go up to 2 tons. So he's got a choice. So he's yet to decide on that. And then he's going to have a kitchen come down here. We are looking at some sort of projector mount, because we're going to be fitting an electric projector screen here that's going to drop down, and he's also having the Solway panels as well, which would be quite nice. And then we're doing a max fan in the front, skylight at the rear. Oh, and it's a gas-free van, so that's going to be all electric. But I said it needs to go to our friends at Paintworks first, just to get all that paintwork sorted, which is good. It'll tie in nicely for when we go away on Wednesday, so they can have that, they can sort that, so by the time we get back that should be sat in here, sitting pretty. I got 3.5 days to get this fan finished. So what have I actually got left? So I said I got to finish the bottoms down here. Got all the doors to fit, but as I said, they've been cut. All the electrics is done in here. I've just got to mount the battery charger and also do a hole to the outside for, we're doing an undermount electric hookup point. So that's got to be fitted, and then the back strip and a lid. This bench seat, we got a frame, and then put the lid on that. I got a shelf here. I need to do a lip for the front of that shelf there. And then the front of all this is all just the 4x2 plain timber I use to raise the floor to match the cab height. So I've just got to line that, because the guy's coming to fit the vinyl. It's either tomorrow or Tuesday. I think it's Tuesday. So I got to get all the screw holes filled over, get it all sanded down nice, get that done, because he's going to do like a waterfall effect with the vinyl, and then trim that. And then it's just the B pillar trim and the door cards at the rear and the bed slats. So not a million miles away, we are getting there, but I'm sort of on panic mode a little bit, just to make sure it's ready for both the customer, because he's coming Wednesday late afternoon, and Wednesday evening we're driving down to Dover to catch a ferry, and that's Thursday morning. So that's why I haven't done a lot of recording, and it's been quite jumpy in terms of what I've done, because I'm just focusing and cracking on. That being said, I need to crack on, guys. Good morning, guys. It's Tuesday. The van is being picked up tomorrow. So in total we've had this van for 2.5 weeks, and I'm not gonna lie, it was too much work for 2.5 weeks. I've worked stupid hours, but it's almost done. Anyway, let's have a look, see where we're at. So front's finished, bench seat's finished. I got a USB point just down there. You got the seat belt coming out here, so I've just done a little protection so there's nothing sharp there that anyone's going to knock their legs on. I've done the 2 bench seats. I've added a socket down here, and then you got your heater there. I've done the B-pillar trim. Sorry, it is quite dark, isn't it? But the B-pillar trim is all done. That's nice and clean. I've also done the door cards on the rear. I'm still waiting for the table leg. So there's a table leg that's, you know, one of those ones that are mounted in the floor. That's arriving today. So this morning's job, we're actually doing the worktop for the sink unit here, but we're also going to use the worktop to do a nice table for them as well. So I got plenty of offcut there to do that. I'm currently working on the worktop, so I've cut it to size. I've put my drip channel in, and then we've got a circular sink like this. Now if you're fitting that in like a motorhome worktop, then they're quite thin, they're quite light, they're quite easy to cut. Oak is a completely different story. It's a lot thicker, you know, it's a lot denser. So if I try and cut that with a jigsaw blade, what's going to happen is, rather than getting a nice straight cut in a circle all the way around, the blade is going to wander. It just happens with oak. You just can't cut a nice circle out of oak like that without the blade wandering, really. And you know, you're going to get little cambers, and they only might be slight, and it's not a major issue unless you're doing an undermount sink. So what I do is I make a jig. So I've got an offcut of 15mm here. This hole here is the exact outer diameter of this sink. So that sink should, yeah, it's bang on it. But it's a jig, right? So what we then do is we're going to use a router. Because the guide on the router is 8mm, I'm going to get a cutout that's 8mm smaller than the opening, and I've measured from the outer side of the sink to the inner side, and it's about 10mm, so that's perfect. So I'm going to position that jig on the underneath of the worktop. I'm actually going to screw it in because it's just the underneath of the worktop, because we don't want that jig moving, and that will allow me bit at a time to get a nice clean cut with the router. So let's do it. Hey guys, so we've now got the sink in. I've oiled the worktop. We've got a nice little drip channel again, and a nice chamfer along here. Now I do owe you guys a bit of an apology, because I haven't done a lot of recording on this van, and it's purely been down to the fact I had 2.5 weeks to complete it, and the customers are picking it up any minute now. So I've just been cracking on and just getting it done. So I'll give you a quick look and a tour as to what's gone on here. So we got 2 single seats up front, both on swivel plates. This is a replacement, and then the rear bench seat has been fitted here. Seat belt on the C-pillar, and the new buckle on the side here. Framed the seats, put a USB point in from there. We've got a raised floor, and then we got some timber here. So I've done a chopping board. That's going to be a flip-up table for the end of the worktop, and this is the table which is going in this area. Now we had a bit of a faff with that because the table leg didn't arrive. It was ordered over a week ago. It was supposed to arrive yesterday morning, and then I got an email. Like, they told me it was between 8:30 and 10:30, so Charles stayed in all morning. And then at come 10:30, we had an email through to say you need to contact us. There's basically a problem with the delivery, and you tried calling them, and neither of us can get through to them. And we tried online, no advisors available. So we've tried everything we can. So it's the only thing I haven't been able to do for them, which is a shame, because I'd have liked to have been 100% finished.
Oh, it looks lovely.
Right, we've got the worktop here, say with the sink in. We've done a cupboard here. And the customer's going to be putting in 2 jerry cans for fresh water and waste, and he's also going to be doing his own tap with like a submersible pump. And then back here we've got 2 bench seats. There's slats to go across here. This is just a big storage bench. And then on this one, let me move these slats onto the bed. And then on this one you got lithium battery charger, diesel heater, gas drop vent, 230, DC to DC isolator and mega fuses. So that's all in there. Diesel heater controls just beer. Foam, there was a delay on the foam, but they're going direct to the customer and he's going to get them upholstered. And then we've got wall cabinets all along here, and that's all controlled by a rocker switch just here to turn the light on and off. Door cards on the rear, and it's a bit dark now, but there is 2 USB lights here at the head end of the main bed. I was out for a fan tour. 2.5 weeks, I've worked every single day. I'm actually on day 32 working on non-stop today, but we're actually going to be going off to Amsterdam tonight, so we're off for 10 days. So after this video there's going to be a break, probably about a week, until we start the next fan, which is the Ducato I showed you earlier in the video. That's a mega build. We'll get some good videos on that. Right, so we're just about to head off on our trip. Before we do, I thought I'd sign out with a quick update on the Boxer. It's had a brand new windscreen on the front. That was fitted this morning by National Windscreens, and then at the rear it's had the 2 rear doors have been sprayed, so that's done. I've also sold it. I sold it 2 days ago to a lovely couple from Aberystwyth. They're gonna have it when we come back. The only thing they wanted to change on it was, not change, but add, was a lagoon table I completely overlooked and forgot about until you guys all reminded me in the fan. I was like, yeah, I didn't even think about a table. So I'm going to do a lagoon table, so I'll show you that when that's done, and then they're coming to pick it up. Thank you for watching. Thanks for the support again, guys. Join us on the next video when we're going to be starting the Ducato. It's going to be an absolute epic build. If you enjoyed the Boxer, this is blowing that out of the water. It's going to be brilliant. Till the next time, guys. Ta-da.